about to piss off about 90% of my followers, but the good Lord knows I've never been short on saying exactly what I think and exactly how I feel, and that's the reason a lot of you already follow me. So, here it goes. I am not one of these progressive women that believes that every single woman is equal to every single man in every single aspect. I am a firm believer that some things men can just do better. On the physical side of things, I do not personally know any female that could carry 50-pound bags of shingles and roofing supplies up and down a ladder all day to shingle a very large home. Now, I didn't say there's not any. I said there's not many. If you find a woman that can do that, she is actually an exception to the rule, because the rule is that most women would not be strong enough to carry out that kind of feat, especially day after day. Additionally, on the emotional side of things, I think there's some highly emotional situations where a man can maintain rationality and level-headedness about things, where a woman may act very emotional and make decisions emotionally that would not benefit the situation. Again, if you find a woman that can maintain rationality and level-headedness in a highly emotional situation, she is an exception to the rule. Because honestly, the rule is that most women would act out of emotion in a highly emotional situation. And that brings me to this, that every time an election year rolls around and we start tossing around the idea that we could get a female president, I am one of those women that question if a woman could do that job and could remain rational and level-headed when faced with a highly emotional situation. With that being said, these Clancy Clan Cuckoos have only proven to me that we are nowhere near ready for a female president. Not even close. Because when it comes to a highly emotional situation or an emotionally charged situation, women lose all sense of reason. And they simply make up narratives, even distorting the facts, to fit her delusional agenda. And so for that reason, no matter what female may end up on that ballot, when it comes to running the country, I cannot gamble if she's going to be the exception or if she's going to be the rule when faced with a highly emotional situation. So with that being said, I would not be voting for her, regardless of what her political affiliation is. I said what I said. Anyhow, lay y'all, bye.